he's older than me, so he knows more about politics than I do, and that I should, quote, go myself. So I'm one of the grifters he's calling out. Even though his definition of a grifter is somebody sitting online making videos talking about a game when he's literally doing the same exact thing. Now,
is that my definition of a grifter? Where are you getting that, Vera Dark, from? Again, Vera, I'm going to give you a little bit of an education here. Jaffe's definition of a grifter is literally sitting online talking about games.
Wait for it.
You don't believe me? Not a problem. Vera Dark here for you with all the facts. Here's where he defined grifter 2 years ago. What's that you say? Grifter? Grifter, huh? Well, I suppose that's when you play them video games like the Atari, and you have somebody taking a picture of you and you say, I'm going to say this about the video. I think that's a grifter. Didn't think we'd find this, did you, Jaffe? But I'm good at my job. I've never defined grifter as that. A grifter is somebody who makes money off people by lying to them. That's what they do.
Wait.
One at a time. Hold on. Wait. Atreus.
Raise your hand.
Go ahead, Atreus.
He said a grifter is a person who makes money off of what?
Off of lying.
Lying. Yeah.
And now, Leon, go ahead. What were you going to say?
He is entirely correct. That is what a grifter is. However, that's not what Barrett does. So when he calls her a grifter, he is outright lying. He is grifting on what grifting is, ironically enough.
Well, that's what I said in my video that I made today, is that it's amazing because normally these people don't ever say what the actual definition of the word is, because then they have to admit that they're either doing one of two things. You're either purposely using it wrong because you know what the actual definition is, or you don't know what the definition is and you're using it wrong because you're ignorant. In this situation, he knows what the definition is. You know what the term and what the word actually means. So now the reason why Vara Dark is questioning you is because you're calling people like her grifters when she's not actually a grifter by the real definition of the word that you just explained on video. So you are in terms of grifter. You're knowingly lying to people.
I'm sure he's going to explain the lie, right? He's going to say this is the lie and here's why, right?
I disagree.
I don't think so. But anyway, go ahead. Atreus, why do you disagree?
Because that's not, to me, that's not the definition of what an actual grifter is. I mean, yeah, lying is a component of it, but it's not just about lying. It's about the fact that you don't really believe in the things that you're saying, but you're doing it in the pursuit of getting monetary gain.
That's literally what he said. You're lying. No,
because you can.
Atreus is saying that you can lie without actually having intent, or not even lie without having intent.
So let him explain himself. He can explain himself.
You can lie, but actually still believe in the stuff that you're talking about. The definition of being a grifter is when you're actually selling people an entire ideology on what you believe when you don't believe it, aka somebody who's telling you that it's okay to trans your kids when they absolutely positively would never allow their kids to do it, no matter how much they ask. That's actual grifting. I believe that he believes that if he's being honest about him thinking that she's a grifter, he believes that she's only doing this for attention, which, to Vera's credit, she's very consistent. You can't call her a grifter, okay? But there are women in our space and other spaces who just get on camera and show their face and don't really believe in this bullshit, but they know a lot of men do. And so they just spout off a bunch of bullshit and people come in and give them money for saying it. So I don't believe that he believes that she's lying. No. Let me say that. I don't believe that he believes that. I'm fumbling that, but just come back.
Fine.
No, I get what you're saying. And to be
we
fair,
get it.
You are technically correct. However, everybody already also knows that. So when we say lie, it is a shorthand version of what you're saying. You don't got to split the hairs. Like,
at the end of the day, it's about deception, right? So
that's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. I don't think he's technically grifting, because I believe that he actually believes she doesn't believe in any of the things that she's saying.
So yes, cognitive dissonance is what you're saying.
I guess, Dragon.
But I mean, that's literally what you're trying to say, that he has cognitive dissonance.
Hypno, give Kay to the big screen for a second.
Yes, please do. We got baby.
What a sweet brown child.
Good after all.
Talk about the topic of being a father over here. All right.
Who did you steal that kid from, and why?
Yeah, whose child is it? I've been told that it's not yours.
Look, this is what happens.
Not the stepdaddy joke, man. God
Thank God he's got headphones on. Thank God.
Let me teach y'all about the birds and the bees. Okay, when a man and a woman come together, all right,
and the running away.
Yeah, but
Don't pretend like you made her come, Kaden. Don't pretend like you made the woman come. Come on now.
All right, focus.
Hey, don't get me
on,
bragging on the stream. Okay,
listen, focus on the story. Let's go. Come on, because I gotta clip this stuff for my other channel. So in terms of the definition of grifter, everybody knows obviously it's to con someone or to be deceptive, to swindle someone, right? You're doing this for a monetary gain usually. So he would have to prove that she is obviously, being deceptive purposefully in whatever way. I don't know what she's trying to deceive people in. I don't really know what, I can't speak for him, but we all know he can't do that, right? We all know that he can't. Most of the YouTubers that he's complaining about, he can't prove shit. Most of these guys can't prove shit, and it's just their buzzword that they try to use to try to get people to either get upset, number one, but really it's to devalue the argument, right? Yeah. If you try to use the word grifter and you say, oh yeah, this YouTuber, yeah, he's just a grifter, right? You're trying to immediately devalue anything they say because you actually can't combat anything they say. You can't go after and go tit for tat for everything they might say about the games industry right now, or if we're talking about Hollywood or whatever. There's no way you can combat it. So you just use the word grifter to try to devalue them in the public eye amongst your friends, so that way it just makes them you try to make them basically go away. But it doesn't work. You guys do the same shit with all these buzzwords. You find a new buzzword, you run it into the ground, it gets depowered completely, then it doesn't work anymore, and then you got to go find another word, right, to go fuck up and ruin the definition. But yeah, that's why I responded to his post. And I said, I would love to have a conversation with you about, who you think are grifters and why they're grifters. And, maybe even talk about the whole trans thing or whatever. Because I know at the end of the day, man, people like this are not going to be able to have the conversation. Not that they don't want to, it's that they can't. Yeah. They actually can't. They can't sit there and have the conversation with someone who's not going to be light with them and just ask them questions up front. It's just not possible.
Hypno, let me I'm gonna send something in the private to share with you. You can bring this up if you want. Kyle, again, representing tonight, he brought up a really good point about Jaffe and how he is only responding to you, by the way. And it's a fascinating perspective of he really is grifting in the ultimate sense of it, where he's only responding to the people that he feels like he can grow his brand from right now. And
let me check that out.
It's fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating.
Yeah.
And while you bring that up, real quick, while you bring that up, if this David Jaffe guy never made video games, if he was just a YouTuber saying these things, we would not be wasting our time with it. I think the ultimate, what the fuck in all this is, like you said, he created God of War, he created Twisted Metal. What the fuck is happening?
What is he doing right now? He's ruining his legacy, man.
What I was gonna say is to be fair, I think and I don't know if this is true, but I just think that because of the size of my YouTube channel, I probably rank higher in comments, most likely, amongst the swath of comments that he's probably getting right now. That maybe I'm higher up on the list. I don't know. Because I know if somebody,
you are the only person he responded to.
Is there other bigger channels there that
Oh yeah, maybe.
He's some of these people are obsessed with just you. I don't know why.
Kyle has observed that the only one he responds to is Hypnotic thirstier than an ass out, as Kotaku thought, posting sexual partners online for validation. Old man would say anything to pay, but would eagerly respond to anyone who might grant him more online attention. I mean, listen, we already know that though, right? We kind of already know they're desperate.
Exactly what his grift is. Where he doesn't care about the essence of the conversation. He's responding to you because he wants to grow off of you right now. Think about that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just cloud chasing. It's just standard old cloud chasing. That's all it is, man.
So He's a
wonderful grifting leech.
Yep.
I wouldn't call it a grift because this is the problem. We misuse the word. Man.
Oh, yeah, he's a leech actually.
He's not.
I just mean it in their lane.
Christ, let him finish the sentence.
He's just being a clout chaser. That's all it is. That's. Yeah. We have multiple terms for he's fishing. He's fishing for attention. Yep. This is I want to be very clear. This is the most attention his YouTube channel has had in a long time. A very long time.
Which is only going to encourage him to double and triple down on these retarded takes.
No, but that's the time because only one of us is really going to grow from it. So if we're really going to have this tit for tat, fuck it, David. I can add the God of War creator to my list of bodies that are in the closet right now, dead from arguments. I can add it.
Hypno makes a fantastic point. At the end of the day, whoever resonates with the most people wins, and I'm sure Vara, Vara is resonating with people, and I'm sure if the Jaffa cake goes toe to toe with you, Hypno, you'll come out of it on top and grow as
definitely
as
ain't
a
no
result.
bottom.